Hello, my name is Anjani Siegrist, and today I'm talking about Scorpio as an archetype. And I'm asking the question, why is Scorpio so sexy? If you pick up any astrology book, on the first page of reading the Scorpio section, you will find something that says sexuality, sensuality. They're just so sexy. There's something super sexy about Scorpio. And when I investigate this question for myself, the first thing that comes to my mind is the polarity between Taurus, which is full embodiment, pleasure, luxury, everything that it takes to maintain a physical body. And then its direct opposition is Scorpio, which is death, mystery, other people's money. So over here in Taurus, where resources are generated to take care of the physical body, and in the eighth house, it's other people's resources. It's letting go, it's surrendering. So, this polarity in the astrology form that I'm using currently, that I love so much, it's called shamanic astrology. They call this the pathway of Tantra. This is known as the relationship axis when it's in the first and seventh house, anyway. If you have Taurus or Scorpio as your first or seventh house, then you have also for your relationship axis the path of the Tantrika, the path of Tantra. So here is where so many, a hall of doors, a hall of doorways opens up, because when you say the word, or when I say the word Tantra, it leads into all these other topics. So I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm writing an article right now called How I Became a Tantrika. And in that, when I finish it, I'll tack it on to the comment section in this video, because I think there's going to be a lot of insight into how this energy, or this force, we might call it a life force energy, how people experience that, how they reject it, hide from it. It is the most intense energy of our human experience, which is why in Christianity it has been really discouraged, really shunned, and rejected. We don't want to talk about it unless we're saying that it's completely horrible and bad. So, the Taurus and Scorpio axis is fully about accessing that energy. The polarity between Taurus and Scorpio is full embodiment, full life, and full surrender and full letting go. This happens in sex. When you have an orgasm, you're fully embodied and you fully have to surrender and let go all at the same time. In sleep, it happens in sleep, because you have to be fully in your body to fall asleep. If you've had those nights where your mind is going and going and going and you're up here, you're not going to sleep. You have to fully bring your energy into your body, and the surrender happens without trying. If you're trying to have an orgasm or you're trying to fall asleep, it just doesn't happen. So that Scorpio energy, that eighth house, or death, surrendering, has to be there in order for those things to happen. So, this is one of the reasons why Scorpio is so incredibly sexy. When they are embodying that full axis, they're irresistible. And you don't have to be a Scorpio to embody this axis. You don't have to have your sun in Scorpio. So the planets that I look at are Venus, Mars, your rising sign, the sun, the moon, and the north and south node, and the second and eighth house. This is all Scorpio energy, Scorpio mysteries, and also Pluto. So there's lots of chances for you to work with that energy astrologically. There's so many. You might not even realize how much Scorpio energy you actually do have in your chart. And this year, Jupiter is going over Scorpio. So you really want to know how it's playing out in your life, how you can connect with it, and how you can get it back in your body, like re-embody your own life force energy that in our culture, in the US anyway, for sure, has been ripped out of us. Like, we're not not only are we not taught how to work with that energy as far as like connecting with the subtle energy in our body, we are completely forced out of it, and guilted and shamed for feeling and having emotions and having desire. All of those things are extremely healthy and extremely important for us to harness and use our life force energy. This is another reason why Scorpio is so sexy, because for the most part, they don't give a flying F about it. They don't care what society says or what the church says or what they don't care. They are just full of their life force energy because they are. My daughter has her moon, which is, what you're most attuned to as, a child, what not just as a child, but just by virtue of being born, the moon is what you are a master of. And she's got Scorpio moon. And when we lived in India, she got the nickname Prana Absolute, along with a few other names, as she actually wanted to be called Kali. She wanted to get the name Kali for her spiritual name, and the Swami in charge of the ashram was like, no, we don't give that name. But anyway, that really is the essence of Scorpio. It is the goddess Kali, life force. She was called Prana Absolute. So that really is that full Scorpio energy. So I highly recommend getting a reading done. I'm offering a super, super good deal. It's 50% off. It was meant to be just for September, but I'm going to go ahead and do that through October also. And you can get the tiniest reading, which is $25, just to find out the basic things about your chart, and it goes more and more in depth, but they're all half off right now. So I really encourage you to go in and order yourself a reading, because it really will change your life through changing your perspective and the way that you view your life. Through I ask a lot of questions related to the different axes that you're on. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I am really going to enjoy this year of Jupiter in Scorpio, because this is really one of my specialties, working with intense energy, emotions, death, birth, everything that is around the Taurus and Scorpio axis all together. So, again, thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you soon.